Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Goedemorgen Juventini van de wereld. Here we go, there we land, done deal, smell my feet, whatever you want, but one thing is sure, Teun Koopmeiners is a Bianconero. Teun Koopmeiners is a Juventino. I needed to go to Scotland, the land where William Wallace once said freedom, to finally free Koopmeiners. I'm extremely happy. You can't even imagine. Unfortunately, we can't go live together, but who cares? So maximum of like for Teun Koopmeiners, that is a Bianconero. At the moment, he is still in Bergamo. This afternoon, he will travel from Bergamo to go to Torino. Tomorrow, medicals, and we can finally start a new era with the Dutchman finally being the cherry on the cake, our AAA objective. Cristiano Giuntoli had one thing in mind since 1 year. Kefren Turan, Teun Koopmeiners, and Samardzic eventually. Samardzic went to Atalanta, we went to the two real ones, to the two big ones. Teun Koopmeiners is finally a Juventino. How long did we had to wait? Probably too long. It would have been fun if Teun was already a Bianconero since the month of June, since the month of July, since the month of August. In the beginning, we had to wait until the 27th of August, but who cares? Because Teun will be the one that will elevate a team that, if we are looking at Como, if we are looking at Verona yesterday, was already doing well, was already doing much more than the expectation of all the Juventini. I'm sorry, I was not thinking that I would announce Teun Koopmeiners from a hotel in Scotland here with a bed, with a, I don't know, with this background, but who cares? The important is not where. The important is not when. The important is that Teun Koopmeiners is a Juventino. I can already imagine a Juventus finally playing that 4-2-3-1 with Teun Koopmeiners there as the number 10. Eventually also playing a bit behind, a bit on the left and on the right, a bit as the number 10, a bit wherever. The important is that he is on the field, 26 years old, probably the strongest midfield of Serie A since a few seasons now, double-digit assists, double-digit goals, and this is probably what we need. You will tell me back, but we are winning 3-0, 3-0, 6 goals in 2 games. We don't need Koopmeiners because these were the voices that I was hearing back. With how the team is playing, do we really need Teun Koopmeiners? Do we really need to cash 60 million euro to Atalanta? Because that's where we are speaking about, 52 plus 7 of bonus, probably payable in a few years. The details later. I will come back with a video probably this evening to give you the final details. And don't forget, because Juventus yesterday, they announced, not 2 days ago, they announced Nico Gonzalez. Yesterday, Conceição did the medicals, and people, hey, Beppe, what is happening? Because why did Juventus not announce Francisco Conceição? For a simple reason, because there were other priorities. The game, like our coach, Thiago Motta, loves to say, we don't speak enough about the game. The game is the most important thing. This is what matters. Well, yesterday, Juventus, they said, okay, Conceição is a Juventus player. Let's focus on the field. Let's beat Verona. Let's speak about Savona, his first goal in Serie A, for his first debut as a starter. And then we will speak about Conceição. And indeed, in the last few minutes, they announced Conceição, Nico Gonzalez. Let's see, because we still have a few days to go. I'm still there a few days in Scotland. I was able to unlock Koopmeiners. Will I be able to unlock another player, Sancho, or maybe an extra defender? Because some voices, Skriniar, even if I don't believe in Skriniar. Or maybe Sancho. Or maybe a striker. Who knows? A vice striker, Kalimundo, one. We don't know. We don't know. Cristiano Giuntoli is totally crazy during this mercato. One thing that I'm happy about is that finally we can celebrate Teun Koopmeiners. And I tell you, he was needed. Because Kenan Yildiz was doing a fantastic job as the number 10. And I'm sure that he will continue to play in that position. But we have a lot of games to play. Minimum 51. Maximum 69. Coppa Italia, Serie A, Supercoppa, that I want to win, of course, in Saudi Arabia. Then I want to go to the Club World Cup, where I want to do beautiful. I don't want to stop after 3 games. I want to go over the group stages. I want to go to the 16, to the quarter, to the semi-final, to the final. I want to win, or at least trying to win, like we want to do really well in Champions League. On Thursday, we will see the teams that will play against Juventus Football. We will play against with Teun Koopmeiners. So, yes, he was essential. We know it. Thiago Motta doesn't care about who you are, what is the name on your shirt, what is the price tag that you have, he doesn't care. He plays who is the most informed. So when you have competition there in multiple roles with versatile players, that's the most important. That's really the most important in a season that will be long, because I tell you, we'll always be here live or with videos or with shorts to speak about Juventus Football Club, to explain you step by step what is happening, and hopefully we can always have that beautiful smile. Things at a certain moment will get complicated, and that's why you have multiple players. Teun Koopmeiners has been the first objective of Cristiano Giuntoli since the beginning. Since the beginning, he was going for him and nobody else. I told you 2 days ago, there was no plan of, you know what we can do? Instead of Teun Koopmeiners, let's go for a player with characteristics a la Koopmeiners. That was not the plan. It was Teun Koopmeiners, not a player a la Teun Koopmeiners. And this is why we were probably waiting so long. Then a lot of things happened with Atalanta that were a bit annoyed from the fact that Juventus, they didn't go immediately splashing 60 million euro, which always happened. Never I saw a club that went immediately with what the club was requesting. Never happened. So Juventus took their time to negotiate, being strong of the will of Teun. And by the way, Teun Koopmeiners, I believe that we can say really thank you also to him, because he has been key. He will be key on the field, but he has been also key in that Mercato session, because all the clubs that were approaching Teun, he always refused them. He didn't want to go to the highly praised pace football of Premier League. There were a lot of clubs on him. They were asking, they were ready to put without negotiation, boom, boom, the money to Atalanta. He said, no, Juventus Football Club. The wife of Teun wanted to stay in Italy. He wanted to stay in Italy. And that color of Nerazzurro, not fitting him. He doesn't like him. Oh, garbage. He wants to dress the beautiful, the classy Bianconero. He wants to join La Vecchia Signora, and this is what he will do later this afternoon. Guys, give me your emotion in that video. Are you happy or not? Were you expecting that we would announce Teun Koopmeiners from Scotland, the land of William Wallace? I was not. Maybe you were happy. And you know what I'm happy as well? The Telegram group. Because Larry the Bird, for people that are familiar with the bird, he announced it on the 15th of August. Since the 15th of August, I had absolutely no doubt anymore about Teun being a Bianconero. And it happened. We had to wait a bit longer, but we did it. And tomorrow probably at the J Medical, Teun Koopmeiners there with a shirt, Creator Lab. I'm curious what and how they will present Teun, because that's also my question now. How they will present it, because Creator Lab is always creative. And then, what is the number? Since the summer I told you, numero 7, that at the moment is still on the shoulders of Federico Chiesa. Numero 7, numero 8, oh no. Ciao Juventini, forza Juve, ciao!